the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers. They were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Solomon Thomas able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Brought down by Shaq Thompson.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 22 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
They get a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive lineman, they didn't just get to the first guys.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. Sideline throw. That's caught by Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3. And the Panther
back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Freeman with was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guys going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Hanson. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hanson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq tops it, making his presence felt on the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hanson. And be intercepted. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
27-yard
From the 27, Bridgewater, his throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Awesome.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and come away with nothing. That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down. Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. On second down, here's Mixon. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
21-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake. Hansen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Operating from the gun. Hansen. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. There's Bridgewater. That's caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Out of bounds at the 35.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater again. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down.
First down, Carolina.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Bridgewater's pass.
Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he...
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Bridgewater on first down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Bridgewater to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And no, doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Now comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big one.
They're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
To throw on third down. Hansen. Got a man. It's out through the right side. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Hanson. He's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Hanson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
To throw again, Hanson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, 44 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Bridgewater. Young man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Intended for Robbie Anderson.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
4th down.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Back now in Atlanta. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Hansen. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Hansen. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Hansen. Open man, Arthega right side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Back to throw. Hansen. They have the nice cushion. They just won't throw it on right now. Still throwing the football.
I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Hansen. It's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pick.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw on 2nd down, Hansen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
28-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good.
I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. It's a gain of 34. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete.
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like... Yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one. Deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Hansen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun to give to Mixon. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Mixon, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers about ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Open man is Robbie Anderson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now he's flushed out right. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
That's to McCaffrey, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Bridgewater now from the 50. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught at the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get